Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Alrighty, so I'm going to do another reading. This reading is going to be for this card. So, just looking at it is such a beautiful card. The name of the card is The Rings, Les Anneaux. This is technically what this card represents. I'm not going to get into the meaning of it. Maybe something about engagement. I have no idea. I just pulled a card, so we'll see what they say. Alrighty, but this is the card that you guys have been drawn to. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go straight into it as usual, and see what the message is for today. Alrighty, for you guys. Alright, so we're gonna start by the Ace of Earth. That has been clarified by two cards, the Owl and the Beloved. You know, I'm gonna start the reading by, I don't think this is you. And if it's not an actual other person, I think it's a somebody seeing your accomplishments. Definitely something that has to do with observing. I'm going to turn around the cards. I'm just kind of taking them in at the moment. Again, with a lot of love. Okay, just because of the Beloved card that's there. Somebody that is linked to you, or a force that is linked to you wholeheartedly. All right, so you can see we have that, but on the Ace of Earth, we have that beautiful deer, and then the owl. And it's funny because I don't see it as being necessarily you guys. I think it's just because those are animals. I see it as you're being observed by I always say that in my readings. You know, it's like observed by spirit almost. If I want to say, if I don't want to use the term spirit, it would have to be again a term like a shamanic force or something like that, just because the readings always, especially with these cards, they always lead me to a more nature oriented energies, nature oriented energies. You know, they're nature oriented, of course they're divine as well, but it's a little bit less celestial, a little bit more natural. That's why I'm using the term shamanic, you know, for this. But I think you're being observed by, you know, spirits or forces, or, you know, by something that is here to help you, that is here to love you. It's something or someone that you always keep in your heart, if it's someone that is gone, you know, and that is looking over you, or if it's or either way, it's a loving energy. It's a very loving energy towards you, and an energy that I think you can feel. And you're being observed. You're being, you know, everything. They're looking at everything you're doing is not in vain. You know what I mean? You're being observed, and you're being. I'm going to use the term reward. I haven't looked at the rest of the thing, but you know, it's kind of like you would be. You know, they would be. You would be rewarded accordingly because you have been observed. You know, nothing that you're doing in vain. Okay, everything is set according to plan. It's kind of the way I'm taking it. Okay, it's forces of nature, or these energies that have already done the work. You know, the owl is very spiritual. You know, it's kind of like intuition and stuff like that. And then the Ace of Earth, with the deer, is very just a strong base, a strong force. It's like they've been there also. You know, whatever force this is a force that has been with you all along. But it could also be a force that is that is with everybody also, you know, because they have been through it as well. You know, they know what you're going through, because they understand it, because they have been through it also, and they're supporting you and sending you all the love and the courage that you can get. You know, I think you're showing up here as the Empress. That would be my yeah, that would be my thing, because even when I'm putting these cards, hold on, I'm gonna try to, yeah, you can see that. There you go. When I'm seeing these cards like this, you know, this Pachamama card, which is like the Gaia card, you know, the Mother Earth card, um, and especially the fact that that the Empress is surrounded by the Beloved and the Pachamama card really makes me feel like there is and the fact that, see, the Empress is very in the middle, just standing, like standing aground, but it's almost like just a portrait, you know. It's not an action card per se, it's just like a portrait of everything that has been done. It's just like a um, yeah, just like a portrait. It's not necessarily a card of action at the moment, you know. And I think the fact that it's between these two cards is really displaying just the energies that are sent towards you. And the next card that was clarified in the Empress was the Thunder card, and I think this has something to do with hold on just one second, because see, my eyes are going a bit further now. Where is the, see, my eyes are going a little bit further because the two first cards were clarified by two cards, so the line is a little bit long. But I'm looking at the rest of the two cards, and there is a, I don't know, there is like a story. Hold on, I'm trying to I'm trying to get it, to get what it means. Something is coming towards you. It's something good. It's something good because it's instigated. Hold on, I don't know if I can just move the computer or so you guys can see where I'm at. I'm over here. I'll just put the cards like I usually do in the front of the screen, but there's so many. Okay, because you have your portrait, you know, kind of like in if this was a book explaining your life or something, and it was you at this moment, instant T, you know what I mean? Just very factual portrait almost, you know, if it makes sense. The next card that you have next to you is the Pachamama card, okay? And when I was talking about earlier is, you see how surrounded, hold on, I'm going to lift up a little bit, how surrounded you are through this, but when I'm just looking at when I'm looking at these two cards, come on, it's almost like, you see the thunder and you see the bulls in the at the bottom there. It's almost a continuation into the Pachamama card that is looking towards you. And when I'm looking even further, the next card that we have after that is the Fool. But look at the story that this is giving me. If I can put them kind of all together. It almost looks like the little girl on the Fool is blowing a horn, and all the bulls or all the buffaloes are running. Just it's like a call. It's like and then that's it. It's just the start of the race. The start of a race, you know. It says the Fool card is a big beginning of a journey. I think you're going to start something. There is something that's coming towards you. There's something that is coming towards you. I think it's a good thing. It really doesn't feel like a bad thing. But there is something that it's like a new cycle coming towards you. It's like the start of a new cycle. You are about to start a new cycle. You know, it almost makes me feel, I'm trying to get the thing with the Pachamama card there, because it's always for me a card of protection, of course, but protection of it's like, instead of, you see how the horn is being blown and it's calling in all these bulls, this rush of energy that's just gonna come through your life. But this energy is a good energy, so it's transmuted into the Pachamama, into this loving energy. You're not gonna get it like this. You're not gonna get hit head on by a bunch um, of bisons. What you're gonna be getting is this energy, and it's a very strong, very intense, very strong and very intense energy, but in a good way, because of the actual card. Okay, it's like the strong energy is just going to be like transmuted into that, and it's coming straight for you. You're about to start a new cycle. You have ended a cycle and you're about to start it. It's coming. And just as a clarifier, the Fool was clarified by the water. Is it? Yeah. The Fool is clarified by the water, and those two cards together are just so beautiful. Oh my God. It's something that is going to be emotional in a good way because of the water being here. And water is, all about emotions. But, I'm looking at these two cards and they're just so beautiful together. The force that is sending this energy your way, that is sending this bunch of bisons your way, is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel like I feel like you're gonna, once it happens, oh yeah, I feel that's so funny. I'm feeling it. The moment it happens, you're gonna have tears in your eyes. You're gonna wonder how you got this lucky. Something is gonna happen, dude. I'm feeling it. It's extremely strong. But this bunch of bisons that are running towards you are being sent by this. Okay? Just stay ready, guys. Stay ready. It's coming. Your new cycle is about to start, and something tells me it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful one. I'm excited to see what the rest has to say, because it's just I'm feeling so excited right now. It's like I'm overflowed with joy and emotion, but like good emotion. It's the emotion would be the tears in my eyes, like bringing tears in my eyes. But it's so, it feels so good. It's like I just love it. I love it. Whatever is coming is being sent by something beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. I'm getting lost in these two cards. I just love it. Okay, I'm pulling the thing just a little bit. So next we have the King of Air and the Moon. Again, the observer. Observing again. This is the same, but see, now it's coming up as the King of Air. It's coming out as a human now, but it's the same energy that you have right on top. This is our King of Air right here. And these are the two cards that I got at the beginning about being watched, being observed, being everything, And look. Isn't it crazy? So there's definitely something about being watched, not in a creepy way at all, just in and especially when you're looking at that King of Earth, I think you're expanding. You're expanding, you're in this spiral. I'm going to show you the clarifier. It's clarified by the moon. But on it, there's this woman. And you see how tall she is, how her dress is, and how this spinning motion with the moon and everything like that. It's like you're gaining momentum. You're gaining momentum, and you're being, I want to say you're being watched, but again, it's not in a creepy way. But now, since it's showing up as a human, maybe someone noticed you. Okay, it's like every moon, every mood cycle, every download, everything that's happening, you just keep expanding. It's like a momentum. You can't get. That's it. You know what I mean? You've gained enough momentum now so that it drives your life in a good way. You know, because you've worked for this. You know, and you're being someone is noticing this. Your rising is being noticed. I'm trying to like determine as far as the King of Air goes if it's a I mean, it might be someone. It might be someone in your waking life. It might be someone that's passed once again. You know what I mean? Like, you know, those forces like this. Maybe this is something that is gonna manifest also. Kind of like if you're being observed, like on the nature level, on the you know on the how can I say that, protection angle. You know, if you're being watched, protected. You know, when you say something like that, maybe it's manifesting something. Maybe it's like there's hold on, because I'm getting I'm trying to put into words what I'm feeling, and it's kind of difficult because it's almost like you're being watched, you're being observed by those forces, by those spirits or forces or whatever, and you are, and it's like you're rising, you are expanding, you are, you know, gaining your momentum and just keep getting ascending more and more and more. And it's like the whatever force is up there is manifesting into this to be a part of it almost. It's kind of the feeling I'm getting. It's like something is being done, it's happening, or is manifest. It's so beautiful. It's like it's almost like whatever is happening to you is so beautiful and so strong and so powerful and so with a task, you know, with a goal, that now it's like, okay, I want in, you know, I want it. I want to be a part of this, or I want to. And then the King of Air shows up, but like in direct link with these. This like this is a creation. This King of Air is a creation of these two cards observation. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. I don't know exactly what it means, but it's the feeling I'm getting. The, it's because these cards are directly linked together, and I feel like this. It's almost like that. It's like these two cards, these guys, or this guy, or these guys, or spirits, you know, forces, or manifesting this to be a part of your life, because you're becoming a part of a huge part of this, of whatever is going on a much bigger scale, much bigger, and you can be part of the solution. And because you can be part of the solution, they're like, hey, I want it, like we need to do something about this right now, so this the whatever is happening to you is guided in the right way to be able to do something very special. Okay, now I think you still sometimes wonder if you're ready. I think sometimes you still have some self-doubt. I'm seeing this, you know, the three of air and the hunter. These are our next two cards. And this Three of Air is kind of a cold card, and she's turned away. And then it's clarified by the Hunter. Next to it, I'm going to turn them around. I'm just looking real quick. All of them have like masks on their faces. Even the King of Air has a mask. The Three of Air, she has a mask. And the Hunter has a mask as well. And the Hunter has the same mask as the King of Air. So yeah, I think you're kind of hiding. Just because you're not sure if you're ready, maybe? For whatever is going to happen, or because you're doubtful about something, because you know you have these birds here, and these birds kind of remind me of like a Jiminy Cricket almost in this spread. You know, it's like advice, and they're there, and they have little crowns, you know, but you're turned away. You're turned away from the birds. But see, look at the mask on the Hunter. He even has that little beak. And then look at the mask of the King of Air. So the Hunter is the King of Air. Okay? This guy, this energy, this force is, they need you for something. It's something good. Again, it has something to do with the Ace of Earth and the Owl. It's something good. And I think this is the thing. It's probably coming with the same energy as the impulsion, the thing that's coming to you. It's like you have graduated, and now it's almost like you have graduated and you need to choose your specialty. You know, it's like you graduate high school, and then you have to find the college you're going to go to and find your way and what you're going to be doing and grow from there. It's almost that. It's like you have graduated. This is your graduation photo. And now there is something more that's coming. That's being sent by that Fool, this energy. And you're a bit reluctant to see it. You're a bit reluctant to... I don't know. There's just a bit of hesitation there. Am I really good enough? Am I really ready to take that route? Is life gonna get even worse once I start? You know, it's like the Hunter is trying to convince you, almost, you know? And you know, it's funny because when I'm looking at these two cards, it's almost as if you're not looking at the Hunter because your face is down. But the Hunter's spirit could be defined as maybe a bear, because there's a bear that's emerging from his back. It's almost like maybe his spirit animal, even though there is the horns and stuff. I think these apparels might be from animals that he's conquered, you know. But I think the bear is an actual animal that is emerging from him. It's like his spirit animal. And I think instead you would be too, because of everything you have been through, you would be too reluctant to communicate with the Hunter as a person. And so you're communicating telepathically with his spirit animal. Like, it's almost like they know how to make you understand. They know how to express what they want. They know that if they understand the fact that you are feeling a bit doubtful, fearful, whatever. And so they're coming to you in a way that is safe for you, that you will feel safe. They're adapting to you to convey their information, to convey why they're hunting you because this is a hunter, but I don't think it's just a hunting as far as looking for you. It's a they need you for something. These energies need you for something. You to do to do more work on this earth. To do more things. I think this is what this is relating to. It may relate to other stuff, but it's I think this is an approach that they're taking to communicate with you. They're using your talents of communication, maybe with animals or with something, and see how instead of when you look at these two cards, instead of her having just her her eyes closed, it's like she's in direct communication with that bear. It's like they're talking but telepathically. And I think this is what is happening, and the hunter knows that, and he doesn't want to scare you away because it's not his goal. He doesn't want to kill you. He's just looking for you because hmm, I had something that wanted to come through, and it's just I don't. Just because of what you have become, you have you are a huge asset to whatever this hunter wants is, and he's something good. He's part of what you're doing all the work for. Okay, he's sent directly for you because this is just because you have become so amazing. Okay, and it's almost like they try in every way possible to communicate with you in a different way because they know that you might not listen to the hunter because you're afraid of the hunter. You don't like hunters. For you, hunters are mean, heartless people that will kill, and sometimes even just kill for fun. And so they know that this is not, they have to, they're going to communicate a different way, you know because this is not a BS hunter. This is a shamanic hunter. This is a hunter that is in touch with nature. What I'm trying to say is that it's nothing negative, you know especially because there is this card of being afraid a little bit here. It's not something negative, even though you have some doubts. The next two cards are the Nine of Water, clarified by the Magic card. I'm keeping them down because I'm trying to see the link between as a follow-up for the story for this right here. Because the hunter is looking this way. And I'm trying to determine what he's looking at. Is he looking at... Hold on. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit of time. I'm just trying to have this... it's like I have a half of a message, and it's almost like I have the second part, but I don't have the first. And I don't want to start until I have the first part, because I want to make sure I get the message clear and I don't just jump from. You know, it's funny because, okay, it just changed, and this one seems... Okay, you see these two cards. So the Nine of Water, clarified by the Magic card. All right. So what I'm getting from these two cards is that you see how there is all these diamonds in that in the water with the Nine of Water. It's like you have the key to something, and when you open the chest, all these diamonds just started floating. But it's funny because you're not looking at the diamonds. You're looking at the Magic card, the Magic girl. And when I'm looking at here and I see the hunter, because to communicate with you, he's using his bear, but what he's observing is that instead of looking at the diamonds, you're looking at the magic. This is what he sees, and this is what is important to him. This is why he's coming to you, or this is why this force is sent to you, because they know now you look at the magic, you don't look at the diamonds anymore. You're being seduced by magic and not the diamonds. Your gaze is only on the Magic card. And the hunter is seeing this. This is a beautiful message. This is a beautiful message. Something in my throat, I don't know. I just got my throat just got really dry. I don't know what this means. I don't know if it has anything to do with the reading or not, but my throat just got really dry. So yeah, guys, just a recap of this reading. I think well, not I think, but you're being observed. Everything you're doing is being observed and is not in vain, and is being watched from a very loving place, from spirits or people, or whatever forces or energies that have been through what you have been going through, and that are here to always support you. And now that you have graduated, you have this force that is being sent by the Fool, by this new energy, by this new wave, literally, because it's the water, it's clarified by the water. So literally this wave of energy that's coming towards you, very fast, very strong, like a herd of bison running. Like you can't stop it. Even if you stand in front of them, they're gonna just keep going. You can't stop it, but it's being transmuted into this Pachamama energy, so that you receive it in a very loving and protected way. It's being, this is an energy that is, I'm going to turn a little bit just while I explain, but this is an energy that is being sent to you in a very loving way. This is the start of your new cycle, okay? And through all this, you have been observed, and since you've been rising and rising, using every opportunity, consciously or unconsciously or subconsciously, to rise. I'm saying that because of the moon cycles and stuff. You've been taking every opportunity to grow as much as you could, and the spirit has seen that, and they want in. They want to be part of what you're doing, because you're doing exactly what you were here to do, and you can be a part of the solution. And so they want to intermingle. I don't know how I can use the term. They want to they want to be able to come into your life. So spirit is manifesting this to be part of your life, like, so they can be part. Spirit is manifesting, the spirits up here are manifesting this to be part of your life, because they spirit want to be part of your life. You know what I mean? They want to be able to, you can do great things, and they know that you're going to keep going with what you're supposed to do, and you're going to be doing great things and beautiful things, because you just keep ascending. You have the momentum now. You can't go back. You can't go back. Even though you're kind of still, afraid and doubtful sometimes, not quite sure of your abilities maybe, but I don't know if you can hear the birds around me. They have birds outside as I speak, and these birds in the back of this card, and this bear right here. This is a sign, also a card also of your sensitivity. You're very sensitive, and you're able to communicate with different species also, because you listen to your intuition. And so if you listen to your intuition, it means that you have an open mind and open channel. And so they're using this. The hunter, whoever it is, these spirits, I think, whoever is looking for you for what you are, they're using this so they can make you understand that you are so important, because now you are someone that sees the magic instead of the diamonds, and that values magic more than you value diamonds and money. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have any in your life. On the contrary, this kind of thinking brings abundance in your life because you're not looking for it. But it means that you're not attached to material things anymore. Magic has the key to your heart, and not diamonds anymore. And this is why he's looking, this is what he sees. And this is what they're trying to make you understand. Whew. All right, guys. I hope I hope I was able to explain everything pretty well. This is an awesome reading. I just, man, I mean, it's a very, very magical. I mean, just look at these two cards, This is what is coming into your life. This is the force that is emerging, that you have manifested in your life, that you're allowing in your life now that you have learned to surrender and to accept life as it is, and to do all the growth that you have done, and to learn your lessons, and to give when you have to give, and to accept what is given to you when it's given to you, and just everything, dude. Like, guys, this is good. This is very, very good. I'm feeling so good right now. I'm just, you guys are in for something really good. Really good. You've done the work. We'll see what it says next time, okay? But until then, you guys take good care. Keep going. And I love you guys, okay? We're doing this. We're all in this together. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Love you.